Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSR YouTube channel for episode number 6 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory here in season number 3. Before we get into it, Happy New Year to you all. This will be dropping just after New Year's Day. So I wish you all a very happy 2025. And as always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000. It's going to be a long one, but that is the goal for 2025, to hit 1,000 subscribers. It's absolutely free. Just click the subscription button down below. Also, drop the video a little thumbs up. Get yourself in the comments if you are a viewer of the channel and let me know your thoughts so far. And the links to my Twitch and Discord are down below, so get yourself over there as well. Get into things, let's have a little look at the standings then. We are 8th in the table after 18 games. We're on 28 points. We've won 8, drawn 4 and lost 6. We are just a couple of points off the playoff positions, so we're in pretty good stead to try and make a playoff run this season. At the top of the table is Sheffield United and Luton leading the way, and they are running away with it, it would seem. In terms of the fixtures, then, it is a busy month. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games to bring you in December. We'll do 5 in this episode where we'll play 3 and simulate 2. It's Sunderland at home first before Burnley at home. Stoke away. We've got Tottenham in the Carabao Cup, which we will play before Watford at home. And then all of a sudden, January will be upon us once again, where we've already spoken about the signings that we need, and that will be a striker. The reason for the striker is the change to the system that we brought in the last episode. 4-4-2 holder was what we had. I've changed it to a 4-4-2 flat now, just because I felt the holding didn't give us enough going forward. We got overrun in midfield in the couple of games that we did do it. But that is the team that we will go for in terms of the tactics. We've got both of the fullbacks on wing backs. Mikey Moore's an inside forward, Winkler on a wing. I may move him to an inside forward as well, depending on how it goes. And then the 2 forwards up top. We've got Watt playing as a DLP, just so he sits a bit deeper, and then Diarra as a box-to-box because he is the better of the 2. But that is the team we're going for, and a striker is needed because we currently do not have a backup. Some other big news as well. We have had a job offer come through. Of course, we're not going to accept it, but Preston, who are currently 3rd in the table, have come in and offered us a job as their new manager. I'm not sure why their old manager left. I'm guessing he got offered a new one, but we will not accept that. This is a Burton Albion road to glory. We will not be moving. Flattering nonetheless, but we can't let this derail our season. But a job offer in season 3 has come upon us, but we will decline that offer. So it's time for the first game against Sunderland. It's 8th against 22nd, and let's get off to a winning start. Welcome to the Pirelli then, as we're getting down to the nitty-gritty part of the season. The festive period is upon us, and we are in for a busy December period where this really is a fader of how good a side we are and if we are actually a playoff contender in season 3. If we can get through this and we're still in the hunt, I'll be feeling pretty confident. But games against sides at the bottom is where we struggled previously, but we're looking to make a good start here as Mikey Moore now on the edge of the box has a shot from distance, and that's just wide, brushes the side netting. But yeah, we're looking just to take control of this game, get a good run together, and really make a playoff charge. Isidore coming forward now for Sunderlanders. They're looking to put some early pressure on Pervader on this right-hand side. Surprised that he is actually still at Sunderland, given their poor league position as Van Dijk comes across, gets the block, and Pervader's still there again, causing us some problems. And Isidore has a shot on goal, but that's just wide. Dangerous signs, though, for Sunderland as they're fighting for their lives at the bottom of the Championship early in season 3. Winkler finds Guest, and Guest can now beat his man, does beat his man, and just about gets to the ball first. Now can drive into the box. Can he find anybody in the middle? He's going to try and pull it back. Oh, I thought for a second it might fall to Morse, but doesn't. Mikey Moore couldn't quite get there, and Sunderland clear, but really good from Guest again, who has continued to impress going into season 3 after coming through the youth system. Morse finds Arconte. Arconte in on goal, shoots, saved. And he is not the player he was last season, that is for sure. His confidence looks lacking, to say the least, at the minute. That's exactly why we need to bring in another striker, because we don't have anyone to bring off the bench as Isidore comes forward now. The Dolphins have to get across again, does get across again, superb from him. Second half underway, and we've got a chance to make an instant impact. Few chances in the first half. Arconte, surely this time. There it is. There's the finish that he's been craving. And Arconte finally gets on the score sheet in a game that we're playing, and not a simulated game. It's a wonderful finish. It's a brilliant start to the second half. More striving forward with the ball. Finds Arconte. Can take a little bit of time. There's no defenders around, and buries it into the top left-hand corner. A deserved 1-0 lead for the Brewers after some pressure at the end of the first half. But it's Burton 1, Sunderland 0. Good spell of possession again for Sunderland as they're just trying to look to make something happen. Gill's there, and it goes to Elise. Mundell now. Just trying to force the mistake, and Guest is there. Can't get there, get a little bit lucky. Winkler's now going to get back in defensive duties and does superbly. Guess can now clear. Can we drive forward? Can we counter-attack? Elliot Watt's now on the ball. Goes out wide to Mikey Moore. Bueno's making that diving run down the left-hand side. They have to cut back inside. Finds Carl Conte. We'll find Mikey Moore. This is sensational football from the Brewers. What a team goal this would be. Mikey Moore, can you bury it? No. Big tackle from Ballard just to steal the ball away from Mikey Moore. He's about to pull the trigger. That was better from us, though. Really, really exciting counter-attacking football. Oh, chance for Sunderland. Pervader in on goal. Shoots wide. Oh, that's a let-off. That is a let-off. Maybe a sign that we just need to shore things up. Koroma on. Van Kooten on for Van Dijk. Let's just get Keeda on in the midfield and we'll swap those two over. I think that will do us for that now, but that's a massive chance for Sunderland to get back on level terms and a huge let-off for us. Oh, Conte steals it from his man. Surely to finish it and win it. Does! Poor from Sunderland. Just as they were looking to get back in the game. Make a huge mistake and our Conte capitalises. And he's not missing them. I thought for a second the angle maybe was going to be a bit tight as he looked to maybe feed in Morse, who was in the box, but was man-to-man coverage in the middle. But superb from Morse. It's so poor from Sunderland. Again, they just had a massive chance to make it 1-1. All of a sudden find themselves 2-0 down. That should be game, set and match and 3 points for the Brewers. Just the 2 minutes added on there. 1 minute to go here to wrap up what has been a good performance from us. I'd argue 2-0 is a little bit harsh on Sunderland because they dominated large portions of this game, especially at the end of the first half. Had that huge chance at 1-0 as well, which could have meant a different result. But our Conte gets a brace. That will do us the world of good. Build the confidence. And a good start to episode number 6 as Burton 2, Sunderland 0. Welcome to a cold and snowy Pirelli Stadium then. A midweek game, Wednesday night, under the lights at the Pirelli. As we welcome Burnley, who are down in 20th. And struggling for any sort of form this season. So, again, a really good opportunity for us just to try and keep up the pace with the boys in the playoff picture and try and pick up another vital 3 points in, I'm sure, will be tricky conditions. Winkler now inside to Morse. Morse can now just drive into the space. We'll try and find our Conte. Does find our Conte. Conte can shoot. Our Conte can score. There's the man, and there's the man back in form. The Burton Albion number 10. Goal drought is well and truly dead. That's 3 in the last 2 and a wonderful start to this game. Brilliant from Morse, and that's the benefit of having 2 strikers in this system. It allows us to make those little runs. We previously didn't have that outlet and always had to go out wide and try and cut back inside. But this new system seems to be working for us. It's the perfect start. Burton 1, Burnley 0. Winkler now tries to find the run of Morse does. Morse is just going to turn his man and come outside to Diarra. He finds himself in a wide position and don't want him out there, but he's going to play it inside to our Conte. Our Conte's going to look for the run of Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore can't quite get there, but again, that is positive for the Brewers. Those little runs in behind are just carving open Burnley in these opening exchanges, and Elliot Watt does brilliantly to get back. Benton now for Burnley. Looking to make a run. Shot from distance. Cara has it covered. First dangerous signs from Burnley. It's taken them 33 minutes. That's maybe why they are struggling at the bottom, because they are struggling to make opportunities, but that was a half chance, and we've given the ball away. And Sickhand's there, but Cara's there. We've been so comfortable in this game. We can't be gifting opportunities. Doesn't matter who you're playing, what position they're in the league they are. Burnley have got a good squad. Goes back to Brownhill. Yeah, and some big names still playing for Burnley. I'm surprised they are where they are on the table. Really tricky start for them, and they're just knocking the ball around here, but Diarra does well. This is where we've got to be better. Counter-attacking football. Into Morse. Try and find Guest. Does find Guest, and Guest can stretch his legs now. Has got a bit of pace as he goes down this right-hand side. Puts the ball to the box. Can he find the head? No, Winkler can't get there. Burnley should clear. Don't clear. Morse now. Tries to get onto his left foot. Shoots. Hits our Conte. It's a bit of a comical mistake, but the half-time whistle goes. A good 45 from the Brewers. A little bit sloppy towards the end. Burnley just came back into the game, but Cara pulled off a couple of important saves to keep our lead that our Conte gave us intact at the break. It's Burton 1, Burnley 0. Start the second half. It's Forster coming forward. Thickhand's there. Thickhand's there. Can he shoot? Scores. Disastrous start to the second half as Sickhand just found himself in acres of space. Cara couldn't come out quick enough. The defenders couldn't react quick enough. It's a scintillating finish though into that top left-hand corner. There's nothing saving that, but yeah, just sloppy there. I'm not really sure where a Doffin was. And Van Dijk was going, but been pegged back straight away. And again, complacency just creeping in a bit. Burton 1, Burnley 1. Bueno now driving forward. Referee, that's surely a yellow card. Could be worse. I mean, it's a horrible challenge as Bueno just looked to get himself forward, and surely the number 10's in trouble here for Burnley. It is. It's red for Forster. Oh, sorry, Benson. Manuel Benson is off. in an absolute heads-gone moment from the number 10. He's never getting the ball and just takes his ankle right down the Achilles. Sends Bueno flying. The referee has no choice. Straight red. Fonte on the ball now for the Brewers. We'll try and find the round of Mikey Moore and does. And we make this extra man count as Mikey Moore is just going to cut back inside. Finds Bueno to Arconte. To Diarra. Tries to find Winkler out wide, but he's offside. Again, Burnley are just going to pack the box. Stick men behind the ball. This is a vital 25 or so minutes coming up for us. Just approaching added time then is, again, just a little bit of a lacklustre performance. We've been good in stages, brilliant in the first half, but that goal that Burnley scored really cost us. And if we're going to get back into this and win this game, we've got to do it now because the time is up and Koroma can't make anything happen. The referee will look at his whistle and I'm sure we'll blow the whistle. Does. Burnley hold on for a point against us. They had a blistering start to the second half, but were pegged back with that red card. But we just couldn't make anything happen. The gaffer looks on. But it's a point nonetheless. Again, a side that we should be beating given their table, but they're a good side on paper. 4 points from the opening 2 games in episode 6 isn't too bad, though. Burton 1, Burnley 1. So our lunchtime kickoff is the first simulation of the episode, and we are just going to make a couple of changes to the squad. Mikey Moore is going to have a rest just to preserve his legs. Can't afford him getting injured. We're also going to bring in Van Kooten for Van Dijk, who's just it's a little bit leggy in the last couple of games. And nothing we can do about the striker situation. We don't have any options on the bench, but that is the side we're going to go for. And hopefully the simulation gods are on our side. 1-0 defeat away from home. Polo with the goal on the 56th minutes was all she wrote for this game. Nothing really to write home about that one, but we'll have a look at the damage and see where we are in the table ahead of this big Carabao Cup game. Before we get into the Cup action, look at the table. We have dropped a position to 9th, but we are still only 3 points off Preston, who are on 35 points. So I'm not too disappointed at that. But we have got a big Cup quarter-final to look forward to against Tottenham next, so let's get into that one. Back at the pie ready then. Well, it's our second quarter-final of this career mode so far. Of course, we had the FA Cup quarter-final against Leeds United last season, which fortunately we were dumped out of and didn't make it quite to Wembley. Of course, this won't get us to Wembley, but it will get us to a semi-final and a 2-leg option to potentially place one of the big boys. And again, it's going to take a massive effort if we're going to get this one. I think Tottenham have gone with a bit of a rotation squad as well, so I have got an option to maybe sneak something here, but it might be a case of trying to play for pens. Just to come forward for the first time as Winkler's on the ball. Tottenham, as you would expect, have had most of the possession, playing a really high press, so this is going to be difficult, but Guest is now here. Can he find the run of Morse? Morse, has he got the pace? No. It's really, really good from Radu at the back for Tottenham. Brian's now looking to come forward for Spurs. Brian now for Spurs looking to drive into the box, trying to find a man in the middle. Van Kooten's there. He's coming for a Doffin. Again, just struck him with a little bit of fitness, and that's good early signs for him. Just now, Scarlett in on goal, the number 9. Can we get back? Can't. Get blocked by Van Dijk, though, to deny James Maddison a goal. Big Ange on the sideline, still got his job. To win some silverware for Spurs as we try and get the ball out. Can't clear our first lines, do clear the second lines. Van Kooten's there, and now Diarra is the only man forward, can just try and hold up the ball. Trying out into Scarlett again. Plays it across to James Maddison. Saved by Carrot. Maddison tonight again. We've given the ball away, though. City from Bueno. Oh, we're making some stupid mistakes here. We look nervous. Craig now on the ball. Davis. Also, Davis has a shot from distance, but we can't get it clear. Winkler does. Needs to just get a grip hold of this game. Stop it again from us as now Scarlett's on the ball again. Here from Van Kooten, though. Falls to Maddison. Very unlucky for us. Everything is just falling Tottenham's way at the minute. Van Kooten can't get there. Can Van Dijk get a block in against Scarlett? Does. Oh, my word. We're defending for our lives. But again, we've given it away. Sloppy again. Guest is there with a block. We are hanging on by a thread. Guest apologises for the earlier mistake. Tottenham can now put the ball into the box. Kulusevski will take this corner and try and get it in, and Mikey Moore against his former club clears it, and that will be a goal kick. Just hang on, lads. Keep banging in there. Winkler now down this right-hand side. Use the pace that he's got. Try and beat his man. Does beat Afonso Davis. No one in the box, though. Where can he go? Can he find Morse? Doesn't. Finds Mikey Moore against his old club. Can't get to the bit of luck we need. That's the first time we've been able to really get any sort of attacking flowing going in this game. Svesneda comes forward now. Kulusevski right on the stroke of half-time. This would be cruel right before half-time. Scarlett shoots. Carrot saves. Guess just clear. Referee, blow your whistle, please. Does. A little insight into what it may be like if we do get promoted, and it's not fun, I can tell you that. We have defended like lions for 45 minutes, but we've got to do it again because Tottenham are knocking on that door at the break. It's Burton 0, Tottenham 0. Mikey Moore finds around a Bueno. This is much better from us. Bueno, can he find Conte in the middle? Gets lucky. A false to Conte. Conte can shoot just wide. Doesn't take a deflection. It is just wide of that top right corner, but that's much better from the Brewers. Mikey Moore on the ball now, just running down this left-hand side, causing his old club some problems. Now driving into the box, has got serious pace. Menkana's trying to come across in that Tottenham shirt. Goes back to Diarra. Back to Mikey Moore, finds Bueno. Into Conte into Morse. Morse is going to have a shot from distance. Good save for Vicario in the Spurs goal. That's brilliant from the Burton, though. I think that's Scarlett coming off. I'm not sure they've brought one up front. Dom Solanke's come on for Tottenham as they look to try and get this win. Morse is there. Can he find Guest? Guest goes back to Mikey Moore. We'll find Diarra. You'll find Van Dijk. He's going to have a shot from distance, but it's Radu's back and Kulusevski can clear, but this is much better from us. Solanke now for Spurs. Just trying to be a nuisance. Van Dijk's there, though. That's really good from him. Defensively, we have been absolutely sensational as Conte tries to find Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore's going to try and skip down the left-hand side. Won't have the pace this time. We'll now try and find Conte. Conte's onside, and we've got a chance to go 1-up in a quarter-final. Save Vicario. With that save, it will bring some changes. Nothing we can do about the forward line. We're going to bring Charlie Webster on in the midfield. Brauma's going to come on that left, and we're going to bring Gomez on the right, just for Winkler. In fact, we're going to get Van Kooten off as well. Bring a Doffin on. Ring of changes for the Brewers. Corner to be taken. Elliot Watt. Ball into the box. Can he find a Doffin? Does. That would have been an instant impact for the skipper. Just over the bar. Morse finds Conte. Well, Conte's there. He's got Upamecano alongside him. Oh, and Upamecano does enough. Gets to put off Conte. We've been so good in this second half, though. We have been deserved of this 0-0 in the second half. We could have been 3-0 down after 45. But we're still in this game as Karoma comes forward now into Morse. Look out wide to Guest. Guest there on the overlap. Can now drive into the box. Added time, but can't get there. And I think, again, I'm pretty sure it's straight to pens in the Carabao Cup, even at the quarter-final stage. And to be honest, we'll be hopeful for that, because the legs are pretty much gone, but it's a superb second 45. We're unlucky not to win it, arguably, at the end. And at full time, it is Tottenham 0, Burton 0. We've had our fair share of penalty heroics in this save. Is it time for another one as Moore steps up the number 9? Brilliant penalty. Dom Solanke now against Cara. Saved! Conte, there's a little glitch on the penalty. He's lost half his hair. Conte, can you bury it? Does. Steady on, lads. Cara, can you be the hero again? Kulusevski steps up. Good pen. 2-1 after 2. Elliot Watt is going to go straight down the middle here. Good pen. Nerves of steel from Elliot Watt. Now Neves now against Cara. Oh, just sneaks below him. Charlie Webster, who came on as a second half substitute, scores. Tottenham have got to score. Cara can make yourself a hero here. And Cara save. Doesn't. It's a brilliant penalty. This to win it, though. It's Josh Karoma against Vicario. Josh Karoma steps up. Puts us into a semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We've done it before in real life against Manchester City. We've done it again in this career mode. Quarter-final heartbreak put to one side. We're into a Carabao Cup semi-final. And you've got to say on the second half performance, we absolutely deserve it because we were superb in that second half. We don't lose penalty shootouts, it seems. We may be the best cup team to ever do it. Josh Karoma makes no mistake. We're into a semi-final. Up the Brewers. Last sim of the episode then for our fifth and final game. It's Watford at home. Again, with the only game we've lost this episode has been the sim, so we're hoping that that doesn't happen again. We are going to go with our normal starting 11 for this game, and fingers crossed for an important 3 points. It's another defeat because of the sim. It's making the games that we play even more important, and the decision to play the cup game maybe has cost us here, but it is a 2-1 defeat, and it was Winkler who got the late goal for us, but that's not going to do us good for the table. So let's wrap up episode 6 then. 9th in the table. We're still 3 points off the playoff picture, but again, those 2 defeats in the Sims have really cost us because we could be well and truly in the playoff hunt, but we're still in it. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We've got an important festive period, a busy festive period coming up, but 3 points off the playoffs after 22 games isn't bad at all. And a little look at the schedule then for episode 7. Blackburn away first up before Stoke at home, Norwich at home. And then we head into the new year. It's Cardiff away, and then it's a semi-final against Arsenal to wrap up. So that's a massive, massive one. And then we've got Birmingham in the FA Cup. So important games coming up. We're still in the hunt. We're very much in this, and the playoff dream is very much alive. As always, thank you very much to everyone who tunes into these videos every single week. And if you haven't already, please do hit the subscription button and help us on the road to 1,000. But I'll see you very soon for episode number 7.